The process of making vinegar in China, the traditional way, begins with soaking millet in water. It is left overnight to allow the millet to absorb the water, softening it for quicker steaming the next day. The following day, the millet is transferred to a large winnowing basket and mixed with rice husks. The purpose of the rice husks is strictly structural. They create tiny air pockets during fermentation, helping the microbial culture breathe. Next, both ingredients are steamed for 6 hours. Chu, a fermentation starter, is crushed and sieved to remove larger particles, leaving a fine powder. The chu is then transferred to a large jar, water is added, and it is stirred to create a mash. The cooked millet and rice husk mixture is placed back on a large winnowing basket. The chu mash is spread on top and mixed thoroughly to ensure every grain of millet is covered with the fermentation starter. The millet mixture is then transferred to a large jar, and dry chu is sprinkled on top. The jar is covered with oiled paper and tied with a string. It is left to ferment for 1 month. During this time, enzymes from the chu mold break down starch in the steamed millet into simpler sugars, while the yeast in the chu converts those sugars into alcohol. The mixture is stirred once daily and kept covered, introducing air to allow acetobacter bacteria to oxidize the alcohol into acetic acid, the defining component of vinegar. After 1 month, some of the mash is placed in a smoking pit and smoked for 1 week, being turned once daily. This gives the vinegar its dark color and deep smoky aroma, distinguishing it from other types. The smoked mash is then transferred to a large jar with a spout, and the unsmoked mash is added on top. Water is poured in to allow the vinegar to leach from the mash. Once ready, the plug on the spout is removed and the vinegar is collected. The final stage is aging. The vinegar is then strained into a large jar, after which it is covered with clay and left to age for at least 1 year. After 1 year, the clay is removed and the vinegar is then strained into a jar, ready to be used. And that's how traditional Chinese vinegar is made.